my lady. It's nice to see you. Of course, the preparations are already complete. The chalk drawings are down, and the room should be set to your specifications. You and I should be ready to commence the ritual whenever you may desire. May I ask, what is your intentions with this ritual tonight? Plane shifting. Well, we've done this a million times. Might I ask your target? Be it one of the hells, as usual, or do you have an exotic location in mind tonight? A surprise. I'm not a fan of surprises, my lady. Any chance you would consider just telling me straight out? Very well, ma'am. I shall let you keep your little surprise. Yes, I have your grimoire right here. Here we are. Elek no, elek ni, tik alum, vek. That should at the very least set the room. The chalk is glowing nicely. We should not have a problem conducting the ritual tonight. The moon is full. The stars are aligned. Of course, I brought the objects that we need. The first one, the elixir. Gifted to us by a baron in the 7th circle of hell, if I recall correctly. Kind for a demon. What did we have to trade him for that again? Was it not 3 sapphires filled with the souls of mice, man, and a mare? A fair trade, if I do say so myself. It's just a shame that we won't be drinking it. It holds great power. Are you sure you don't wish to reconsider? Very well, ma'am. I trust your judgment. Of course, the next object in question. A tale from a Nine-Tails. Great power flows from this. It will make an excellent talisman. Then, the eyes of a beholder. They seem to have hardened given time. These would catch a fortune in the right market. But of course, I will question you no further. You are intent upon this ritual, so we shall see it through. For the ritual tonight, the grimoire is very explicit. We must have fire burning in the center of the room. Light is necessary to ensure that nothing goes wrong. Electrical lighting, or other such unreliable sources, are not advisable. Of course, we could start it with my demon fire, although I figured something a little more mundane wouldn't hurt for once. Let me. Perfection. Now then, for the next step. We are to pour the elixir into the sacrificial bowl. There we are, completed as per required. I shall set that up to the side quickly. Now then, the next step is to brush out the tail. Such soft fur. I'm surprised that we convinced her to part with it. After all, they are rather attached to their tails. But I suppose everyone has their price. Now then, the next step, to consume a beholder's eye. It will allow us to see when we enter the new plane. Very well. You know what to do. I don't think I ever will get used to these tastes. A beholder's eye. Who would have ever thought that eating it would give you such great sight? We should be ready to begin the shift. What is it, my master? Your surprise you were talking about. What do you mean? What the hell is that? That question is rhetorical. Of course I know what it is. It's a binding stone. Where did you get your hands on a binding stone? Stole it? From the Baron? You have no idea what you may be toying with such a stone. Don't. Do not put that next to the fire. It could have unforeseen consequences. Damn it. That stone appears less like a stone, more like a container of water now. What in the hell? My lady, this place, this is not the hells. This is not heaven, nor any other sphere that I have ever traversed. This is unnatural. We should not be here. We should have never come here. I would suggest that we flee, but it's too late for that. It's already seen us. It's known of us eons ago, even though it's seen us just now. I can already feel it. It's like a scratching at the back of my mind. Yes. Trying to creep in, find where I'm weakest, break down my mind. My lady, we must get you out of here. We have to act fast. We have to move now. If we don't, I'm afraid we might not ever leave this place. No. I have to save her. We must leave now. Well, hello there. You seem to be in quite the rush. Don't worry. You're safe here. That I can promise at least. Come, take a seat on the bench with me. You ask, what is this place? Shouldn't you already know if you're here? Ended up here by accident, you say? Well, that's quite unfortunate for you. It seems our friend here was picking away at your sanity. This is not a place for a mind such as yours. On the bright side, you're in luck. Running into me, well, it's about the best possible outcome for you. Who am I? I am a friendly traveler, but I get my pay as a bartender. You are a witch. I can already tell that. Yes. What is this place? An important question. Let me first ask you a few questions, and then I will be able to answer that. Are you at all familiar with dimensional travel? I mean, of course, you partake in it. You can figure out how to go from place to place. But are you actually aware what you're doing? When you travel? How you go? Where you go? No? Well, to put it simply, you would have to imagine dimensions. as 3D space. Granted, they aren't actual 3D space, but that's the best way to think about how they may interconnect. A dimension can be higher, lower, or to the sides of others. The one you are from, Earth, is seated directly next to the prime material, as well as several others. Above you, you would find heaven and more light-inclined dimensions. Below, the one you are familiar with, hell and darkness. To your sides lies the prime material, and other exotic realms such as the Feywilds, or perhaps the pantheons of other gods, such as Olympus, or the Egyptian deities, or the Norse. You understand? You can go up, down, and in any direction you choose. But it's best not to stray too far from where you're familiar, as things only tend to get more bizarre the further out you go. You have gone further than you were ever supposed to. You have found what lies below hell. Yes, even for me, this place is interesting. I have traveled further than this, but not by much. You see, even my mind can only bend in so many directions. Don't worry. Well, yes, you are stuck here. After all, he has already anchored your soul to his realm. Yes, I do suppose that if you wanted to go home, that might be rather unpleasant for you. Well, I may be able to help, but let us continue to chat for a little while. I actually rather like this dimension, at least when it comes to trying to unwind. It can be so quiet if you know how to act. You unfortunately do not know how to act here. Therefore, things were rather loud for you. You drew his attention. Therefore, he decided to play with you. Truth be told, I don't believe that whatever that thing is means you any harm. But what I truly know about it is rather limited. You see, my closest approximation would be a human. Therefore, my mind can understand more concepts than most, but I am still anchored to a human mind. It is so far from human that not even someone such as I can understand it. And I hold conversations with gods, demons, and the eldritch on a daily basis. Have you noticed how dark this world is? Back on Earth, the moon is full and the stars are bright. But here, there is no light. Well, apart from this nice sign we are standing under. Rather pleasant, the neon glow, keeping the dark at bay, allowing us to speak without you going mad. You're welcome for that, by the way. You wish to go home. Like I said, unfortunately your soul has been anchored to this place. An anchor of a soul. A complex question, one that I only know a few facets of. From what I have learned in my eons of travel, is that an anchor is a place a soul will always tend to, a place it will usually end up when traveling. You were anchored to Earth. You may have left to Hell, or the Feywilds, or Heaven, but as long as your anchor was at Earth, you would always tend towards Earth, not further off into the void. I'm unsure of why they exist. My best guess is that there is something or someone out there who's trying to keep some semblance of order. Perhaps they run many dimensions as a type of overseer. That's my best guess at least. However, your anchor has moved from Earth to this place. You will tend to end up back here. It also makes it harder to leave. However, I can help you back to Earth, but I can't guarantee you'll stay there for long. Normally, I would recommend wandering for longer. Taking in your new environment, letting yourself see the sights, you know. I would, if your mind was ready for what you would find here. I expected to be holding a conversation with a being that you could not even fathom at the moment. But either way, I don't discriminate when it comes to what kind of company I will be keeping. I'd say it would be good to get you home. Please, step into my bar. Welcome to my humble place of business. Yes, this is my bar. I serve anyone and everyone with a story here. Don't worry about paying your tab. I will always find suitable payment. And whatever it is I would ask for, you shouldn't miss it. Usually, a tab can be paid with a story. But as for you, I figure we should just get you a stiff drink and get you home. You've seen enough tonight. Yes. Here we are. A glass just for you. I'll start with a bit of whiskey. And a bit of something else to liven it up. Perfection. Drink deeply, my new friend. You'll be home before you know it. Welcome back to Earth. Yes, we're here. I would gladly sit and chat with you for a while longer, but every second counts for you. When you go out the door, take a left, walk 2 blocks, and turn right. Your home will be down that street. No, I won't tell you how I know that. Oh, and be careful. Like I said, you've caught that thing's curiosity. It will be seeing you again soon. Goodbye, my friend. I think we will see each other again soon. My lady, I found you. I don't know what that thing is, but we both escaped. We must prepare. I know we will not escape that fate forever. Let us go home. I will be right here, just beyond your shoulder, as always.